Okay, class 10, your chapter light is going on. So today my topic is heating effect of electric current. This today I am going to teach you. Heating effect of electric current, what does this means? In the previous video I told you about resistance. What is resistance? Resistance is the obstruction offered by the conductor when electric current passes through it. So when the obstruction is offered to the conductor, the obstruction offered to the conductor means it does not allow the electricity to flow in a proper way. Some conductors are good conductors, they allow the electricity to flow in a proper way, but those which are not good conductors, they offer resistance to the flow of the conductor. Each conductor offers certain resistance. So in that case, the electrical energy is going where? If the obstruction is offered by the conductor, then the electrical energy that is flowing through the conductor, it has to be converted into some other form of energy, because energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, it can only be transferred from one form to another. So what is happening? The electrical energy in this case is converted into heat energy or light energy, and that energy can be utilized by us for various purposes. That is your heating effect of electric current. That means electrical energy is converted into heating energy or light energy. There are many electronics devices around you which works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. Example: heater, toaster, iron, geyser, all these works on the heating effect of electric current. That means the electrical energy is converted into heat energy, and that we are utilizing for various purposes. Even the bulb, filament of a bulb, nowadays that kind of bulb is not used, but previously the bulb where you have seen that it is written 100-watt bulb, bigger in size, that is also based on heating effect of electric current. Actually inside the bulb there is a filament. That filament is made up of a particular metal that is called tungsten. The melting point of tungsten is too high, and it also glow when electric current passes through it. That means it offers high resistance. Resistivity of tungsten is very high. Due to that, when electric current passes through it, it resists the flow of current, and electric energy converted into heat energy. Due to large amount of heat, the filament starts glowing, but it doesn't melt, and due to it starts glowing, we are able to see the light also. That means some amount of energy is converted into light energy also due to the glow of the filament. And another thing is needed, that the atmosphere inside the bulb should be inert. That means it should not come in contact with oxygen, otherwise tungsten oxide will be formed. As a result, the filament will break and the circuit will break down. So inside the electric bulb, to make it inert, argon or nitrogen, this kind of gases are filled, which do not react with the filament. As a result, the tungsten, it will not change into tungsten oxide, neither it is going to melt. So it will glow and it will produce heat energy and light energy both. So this is the function of the electric bulb. It is there in your syllabus, so you have to learn it properly. Any questions come from there, that is filament is made up of what, why it is made up of tungsten, this kind of questions. Now main numerical part of heating effect of electric current, that you are going to learn. Okay. So here I have taken that we know that V equal to W by Q. W by Q means what? What is V? V is potential difference. Potential difference across a conductor. So potential difference definition is what? Potential difference means the work done in bringing unit charge from one point to another. That is called potential difference. Mathematically it is written as W by Q, amount of work done in bringing Q charge. Okay. Now from here I can write W equal to V into Q, that I can write. Now I have to find out the power. In physics in class 9 you have learned about power. Power means what? Work done per unit time. That is called power. That is what is the work has been done per unit time. So work done is V into Q. So power can be written as W by T in this form. Now what is W? I can write it here. So P equal to VQ by T. This I can write. Okay. Now what is Q by T? Q by T equal to I, that I know. Electric current equal to charge flowing per unit time. So Q by T equal to I. So this formula can be changed as P equal to V into I. This can be used for various numericals, that is power equal to V into I. And what is the unit of power? Watt is the unit of power. Okay. Now I have to find out the heat energy, that is the energy which is converted into heat. Mathematical derivation for that. Energy, what is the mathematical derivation? Energy is power into time, that you have learned earlier in class 9. So I can write energy E equal to P into T. This is the formula for energy. So instead of normal energy, in case of E, I can write H, that will denote the heat energy. So what I can write? H, that is heat energy, equal to P into T. Now what is P? I already got P equal to V into I. So I can write here H equal to VIT. So this is also the equation that I am going to use later on for solving various numericals. Or if you get that what is heat energy, then I can write that heat energy equal to V into I into T. V is potential difference, I is electric current, and T is the time for which it is flowing. Another thing you have to know in heating effect of electric current, that is Joule's heating effect. Joule's heating effect. Joule apostrophe S. Joule's heating effect. According to Joule, Joule is a scientist. According to this scientist, the heat produced equal to what, that you have to know. Okay. So according to Joule, heat produced is directly proportional to square of the electricity passes through the conductor. So H is directly proportional to I square. Again H is directly proportional to resistance of the conductor. That is, more is the resistance, more heat energy will be produced. More is the current, more heat energy will be produced. How it varies with current? Square of current. How it varies with resistance? Resistance is increasing by 1 unit, so it will also increase by 1 unit. And another thing is H is directly proportional to T, that is time. For how much time the heat is flowing, it also depends upon that. So according to Joule's, I am not writing the statement, but you have to write down the statement if you are getting in the question that what is Joule's effect of heating current. So you have to write, according to Joule, heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to the current, directly proportional to the square of the current flowing through the conductor. It is directly proportional to the resistance of the conductor, and it is directly proportional to the time for which the current is flowing. So by combining all these three, I can write H equal to, by combining this I can write H equal to I square R into T. This is the equation for Joule's heating effect of current. This is the equation that also I am going to use for various purposes. This is the Joule's heating effect of current, mathematical expression for Joule's heating effect of current, that is H equal to I square RT. This equation can be derive from here also. If you get a question that derive Joule's equation, Joule's effect, heating effect of current, derive it from the beginning. So all these you have to do. After that, now from here I will derive this equation. How? Now what is the value of V? V equal to I into T, V equal to IR we know. V equal to IR according to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. This is according to Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V equal to IR, that we know. So this value of V I am going to put here. So what will be my equation? H equal to, in case of V I will write IR into I into T. So what I am getting? H equal to I square R into T. So this equation and this equation is the same equation, that you can understand. So I have derived H equal to I square RT, and that is only Joule's heating effect of current. Joule has told it in this form, but it can be derived from the original equation also, that is H equal to VIT. From there I have came to a conclusion, H equal to I square RT. So this is all about heating effect of current or heating effect of electric current. You have to remember certain formulas, that is what is P, what is E, what is heat energy, H equal to VIT and H equal to I square RT. So if any parameter is given to you, you have to find out the another one. Using these formulas you can solve, okay? And all these formulas you are supposed to use for doing numericals. So in the next video I will discuss about some of the numericals. Okay, thank you.